Hey guys, so what's up? This is kaozbender here again for yet another video, and that is an intro I have not said in about 2 years because of these bi-yearly uploads, and I'm going to tell you guys a little bit more about them. But for the two people that are still, for some odd reason, invested or interested in the channel, what I've been up to, then here's your bi-yearly upload. If you didn't know, this is my third video on this channel ever since I stopped making them, since the end of my Paper Mario the Origami King series, and I was supposed to be uploading one of these every year, and the first one went up on the 1st of January of 2022. And on 2023, I was supposed to upload one, but I forgot to do it on the 1st. And because my OCD is just like out of this fucking planet, it's off the charts, it was supposed to be uploaded at 12 p.m. CST when I normally upload on my all my videos, but I did not meet the deadline, and I was like, you know what, I kind of don't want to do it. You know, I could have maybe uploaded like an hour later. You know, maybe turned one of these quick videos out for you guys, but I forgot about it, and because of that, it is now a bi-yearly tradition instead of a yearly one. So excuse me. But yeah, here we are. The kaozbender channel is technically not dead, and that's what I kind of want to show you guys here in a second, but I'm still around. If you have not heard about me in a while, I've been making old school RuneScape videos now full-time for about 4 or 5 years. It's been super fun. I'm also going to talk about that, but yeah, I thought about making one of these to kind of keep the tradition going, because if I didn't upload one for the bi-yearly tradition, then my OCD would have kicked in again, and I don't know what would have happened. But I have this quick one for you guys, for you to enjoy on the 1st of January of 2026. It's kind of crazy that a full quarter of a century on the 21st century has already, gone by. As you can tell, my commentary is still, especially because this is unscripted, from the heart. This is probably my 5th or 6th time trying to record this intro, and because I'm happy with it now, then we're just going to keep rolling with it. If I make any mistakes, oh well. You can potentially watch this if you're grinding something else, side monitored content. If you don't want, and that this is your perfect, I would say, reminder to unsubscribe from the channel, because you're not really going to see anything on here for a while. Maybe in 2 years, or maybe if another Paper Mario game comes out, we could potentially play that, but who knows. But yeah, I'm gonna have a few notes on my side monitor that I have for you guys here. I don't have a lot of topics to talk about this time around, because 2024 was kind of a blur, to be honest. I just focused on making videos, old school RuneScape videos. My schedule has been insane. I'll get more into that in a second. But first, I want to talk a little bit about what you guys subscribe to this channel, if you're still around. Like I said, for the 2 or 3 people who are, gonna get this video on your feed or your notifications. You subscribe for Nintendo. Let's talk a little bit about Nintendo. So the biggest thing I would say is that the Switch 2 came out this year in, I believe, June. And this one was kind of interesting because, if you don't remember, I don't know if I mentioned it in any of my videos, really, but when the Switch 1 came out, let me actually look that up really quickly. Switch 1 release. By the way, there's going to be absolutely zero editing in this video, so you're going to get like a raw, unfiltered opinion, and, all from the heart, like I said. So the Switch came out on March 3rd, 2017. I didn't get the Switch until maybe like mid-2018, because I didn't really feel like there were many good games on it. I think there was not Paper Mario, sorry, there was Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but I was like, do I really want to get another console to play more Mario Kart? I don't think so. This time around, I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna get the Switch 2 on, day 1. Which I think was also kind of a mistake. So you guys let me know what games you've been enjoying on the Switch 2, because I got it with the bundle that comes with Mario Kart World. And I played Mario Kart World with my wife for a little bit, until I kind of didn't really like it. You kind of just get the 3-star ranking in all of the cups. You unlock mirror mode. You unlock, by the way, it's fucking fantastic, don't get me wrong. Like, the game might be a little bit underwhelming compared to another game that I'm going to talk about in a second. But like, you look at it and it's like, have I lost it? Have I lost the touch? I finished it, and I didn't really feel any desire to keep playing, whether it be offline or online, to kick people's asses. I didn't really make any videos on it. People on my Discord, even though it's old school RuneScape related, a lot of people, when it came out, it's like, hey, is this a time to revive the kaozbender channel? I'm like, I don't know, could I make guides on it? But then you realize the complexity that there is in Mario Kart World, like going up the ramps, like doing tricks, like you going on the walls and shit, like doing tricks off of it, and like going on rails. It's like the skill ceiling for Mario Kart World is just so insanely higher that a guide on it from me, especially what I was used to, just teaching people the basics of a course, I was gonna have to either make it like beginner friendly, or do I really want to be one of these like top of the ranking, like absolute pro gamers in Mario Kart World to show you every single little trick that you can do? Probably not, right? I believe that because there's a lot more depth and complexity to all the tracks, then obviously there's going to be so many more like things you can do, like, shortcuts and, maybe tactics that you can take in order to have a faster route for something. And my approach, especially, related to old school RuneScape, I make videos for people who are just getting into it, coming back to the game, bare bone basics type of deal. I also have advanced the guides, but what I enjoy more about making a guide is like, showing someone the ropes. That's also why I teach English, and I can also get, about that in a second, is for people to like maybe kind of lose the fear of like, oh shit, maybe this is not that bad, maybe I should try it. So it was either a beginner-friendly Mario Kart World series or, advanced, and I didn't really have the time to get too much into Mario Kart World for me to, like, learn all of these things. Whenever I go on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and whenever I watch YouTube videos, I watch these Mario Kart World record videos, and the amount of tricks that people are doing, dude, I just, like, look at it and I'm like, I'm really never gonna get to it. Granted, if you maybe join online matches and you find, like, I mean, what are the chances that you find the people like that are going to be doing tricks every, like, 0.0 seconds? Probably not that much. Even if with basic knowledge, with some decent RNG and good luck with items, you could potentially place top, like, I don't know, 8, 6, maybe 4. You can win a few here and there. But it's not as simple as Mario Kart World, where it's like, I could potentially make a guide on a Mario Kart 8 track, and it would have, like, 2 or 3 alternate routes, you going to different places, and hey, if you have good RNG and you don't find a lot of people in this route, then you could do well. But Mario Kart World is a different beast, and I didn't really have any time to get into that. But going back to topic, Mario Kart World, kind of underwhelming, to be honest, because there are these tracks that are just like a straight fucking line, and I believe there's a lot of memes about it where, like, it's just basically deserted, right? I think there was an update to make it, like, a little bit more fun. You can choose your tracks, you can make it, like, more dynamic. But when I played online, it was basically like, you have a normal track, and then every, like, other track, you would have these, like, long lines in which you just, like, had to get lucky. Like, if you're in first place, like, pray to the fucking lords that you don't get blue shelled into oblivion, and just, like, also pray that you don't end up in the middle of the pack, because then that would be really chaotic. And if you're all the way back, then you have just a little bit of fun with the items. And I don't know, man. You guys let me know what what you thought of Mario Kart World. I played it with my wife until we got 3 stars and everything. We got the new game mode, I believe. I don't know if it's like the elimination mode. I don't even remember what it's called, man. Like, on it, knockout, I think it is. If it's not, let me know in the comment. But that's just, like, it's a very forgettable game, It doesn't have the charm that Mario Kart DS does. Like, maybe Mario Kart 8 is also fun. But Mario Kart World, for some odd reason, it just didn't catch me like the others. I was super excited to play it, but in the end, it was like, whatever. So that's why you guys haven't seen videos of that on my channel. However, the next game that I'm going to talk about, I don't think you will see videos on it on this channel either, but I've been having a lot more fun with Kirby Air Riders. If you don't remember, which I am actually going to look that up right now, I have a few tabs that I'm going to show you guys here in a second. And if I go to kaozbender with double Z, which, if you guys remember, that was my my second channel for what do you call it, for let me see, where is it? Yeah, there we go. So if we swap here, you guys are not seeing my face right now, but if you remember, dude, look at this. 13 years ago, these Kirby Air Ride videos were uploaded, and it's like, dude, Kirby Air Ride is just one of my favorite games, probably of all time, along with, Paper Mario, Mario and Luigi and everything. And Kirby Air Riders has been so much fun. I think it has been like 10 times better than Mario Kart World. I think I had more fun in like 1 hour of Kirby Air Riders just in City Trial than I did like the entire time playing Mario Kart World. I played both solo, I played both with my wife, with other people, and to be quite honest with you, if you're gonna get a Switch, Kirby Air Riders has to be like one of your top games that you're gonna get with it. Mario Kart World, I mean, if you're a fan of Mario Kart, then I would say it's not a bad idea, but in hindsight, I think it was a bad choice buying a Switch 2 just to play Mario Kart World, but, you know, it is what it is. You have fun with it. Kirby Air Riders, I could, you know, ramble on it. I could yap about it for like a few hours, but who knows? Maybe I will upload a Kirby Air Riders video on this channel. But yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see what it is. There's just so much that I could say about Kirby Air Riders, but I kind of just wanted to voice my frustration on Mario Kart World rather than Air Riders. Those are the reasons why I don't recommend Mario Kart World, but take my, maybe not my silence, but my lack of words to describe Kirby Air Riders just to telling you, buy it, you're gonna have a ton of fun with it, right? Other than that, those are the only two Switch 2 games that I have. Wait, no. Ooh, dude, how the fuck did I forget about it? Donkey Kong Bonanza, by the way. I didn't even write that down, man. That was also kind of a blur because that was one of the first games that I bought with the Nintendo Switch. No, it didn't come out on the release, I believe. I don't even remember, man. Donkey Kong Bonanza was super fun. It was a much different experience than... it was basically Odyssey, but, you know, with terraforming. It was super fun. I liked it a lot. My wife liked it a lot. We had a blast playing it. So, the Switch 2, right now I only have 3 games specifically for the Switch 2. Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Kirby Air Riders. I recommend the last 2. Mario Kart World, if you are a fan of the series, then obviously you can get it, but... I don't think you could pay me to 100% to Mario Kart World all over again. However, I would very gladly go over Donkey Kong Bonanza again. And Kirby Air Riders, I don't think I would delete my save file to, like, you know, get all of the tiles on the grid, I believe, for all of the for all the game modes. But it has been a lot of fun. So you guys let me know what Switch 2 games you have been enjoying, and if it's not specifically on the Switch 2, then maybe what other Switch games you're playing that have been remastered for the Switch 2. I believe Mario Odyssey, I believe Mario Wonder, I think I also haven't talked about that. I could also make videos about that in the future, who knows if I'm bored. But recently my time has been like 90% old school RuneScape, and you know, it's not like I have a lot of time to play, you know, like other games. So, yeah, that's pretty much it about my prime playing Nintendo Switch 2, which hasn't really been that much. Will we ever see a Paper Mario game on the Nintendo Switch 2? I really hope we do. And if it's not, like, I'm gonna say something stupid as a Paper Mario fan, diehard Paper Mario fan. If we ever get a trailer for another Paper Mario game and I see that they don't have the traditional gameplay that we all know and love, if we have another Sticker Star, another Color Splash, another Origami King, with all the pain in my heart, I am just not going to get it. It's just not really my idea of a good time. Looking at a franchise that literally built probably most of who or what I am today, right? If you guys remember from my previous videos, from other old school RuneScape videos that I've mentioned it on my streams, the reason of why I am where I am today is like I owe a lot of it to this YouTube channel, because I started speaking English with it. I made a career teaching English, you know, even though my English may not be the best at times, and you can tell by my commentary, you know, vocabulary is a little, you know, limited at times, but, you know, like, not to toot my own horn, like, how many people speak like this in Mexico? Like, naturally, like, whenever people, you know, hear me, they go like, dude, I cannot believe that you're not a native speaker, and, you know, I'm kind of proud of that. So, most of what I owe, like, who I've become in life right now, is thanks to my YouTube channel, which started thanks to Paper Mario. So, I don't really think I have the heart to, like, go through that for a fourth time, you know, looking at a franchise that literally, quite literally, made me who I am today. Not, you know, built on Nintendo or, like, this YouTube channel, but, like, has gotten me to places that where I am today. I don't think I can go through that for a fourth time if I don't see a Paper Mario with the classic mechanics that we all know and love. I think I'm not gonna get it. I may watch, like, some videos about it, some reviews, But yeah, I think my love for Paper Mario stops there, and I'm gonna just like stick. If I ever play that again, we got Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door remastered on the Switch. I believe it was this year or last year. I don't even remember, man. I think it was this year. But yeah, I played through that. I wanted to 100% it, but I didn't really get too far into it. I finished it, but I didn't really get too far into it. There's just so much to do in Paper Mario Thousand Year Door Remaster for the Switch. But yeah, maybe one day I'll finish it. Will we see another Paper Mario on the Switch 2, or like an original new game? Maybe, but I really hope it's a classic formula, and if it isn't, I'm just not gonna get it. So you guys let me know what you think in the comments. And yeah, the last thing that I can talk about when it comes to anything YouTube related that you guys have seen on this channel, the other channel that we have, the Trashy Trio, you remember that? Max and Josh, still in contact with them, fun guys, but we haven't uploaded a video on that channel also in about a year and a half, a solid like 2 years maybe at this point. It's been quite a long time. We had a lot of fun, when they came to my wedding 4 years ago. I've been married for 4 years now. And ever since then, when we had those little videos recorded of us playing, what was it, Mario Kart, Mario Party, some other, like the IRL TTT talk. You guys can go check him out. I believe Bobbery18, he's just not active anymore. He's doing his thing. He's being a busy man IRL. Josh, I believe, is also not doing drama videos anymore, but you guys can check us out. Go to the TTT, you can find out our social medias, and you can see what I'm doing on. I don't really use Twitter that much, but you can check out my Old School RuneScape channel. We have a great community, a great clan in there. Love a lot of people who I have met in real life, and also I didn't really have anything planned at talking about it, and I'm not really gonna edit this video whatsoever. But yeah, the connections that I've made through Old School RuneScape and, my Discord, I've met a lot of people both online and in real life, which is super exciting. That I'm going to talk about in a second when we go over a little bit more on the RuneScape side of things. But yeah, they're still kicking, they're still around, and yeah, so you can go check out their TTT videos for a good laugh, a blast from the past. A lot of those videos are not available anymore because, if you guys remember the TTT videos, let's just say that a lot of them were really spicy, and I am going to say like borderline, maybe don't really follow TTS, not TTS, sorry, TOS too much, and this was at the time when Josh was blowing up on the drama commentary YouTube scene, whatever, and those videos were really spicy. Not to say other words to incriminate myself, but yeah, we just had to like private a lot of them. If you guys remember it, then you will. The real ones remember, but a lot of those videos are not available anymore. But you can still watch the ones where we were a little like maybe more tame, I would say. But yeah, so you can go check them out and have a good laugh for all the time's sake. That is pretty much everything I can remember or talk about when it comes to the YouTube channel, the collab channel and everything, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it for that one. And I also want to talk a little bit about my other YouTube venture, which is Old School RuneScape. I am going to maybe give you guys a little summary of this because it's way too much to talk about. It's been a lot. It's been a wonderful 4-5 years doing this full time for a living now, which is most of my income. I still teach English for a living, again, on the side, even though I would consider YouTube my side gig. Teaching English, even though you can get fired from one day to another, like, hey, your students don't want you anymore, I will always consider YouTube my side thing, because I wouldn't really like relying on it 100%, because it could be volatile. I'm not going to show you, like, the specific statistics on my channel, like how much I've made or everything, but there are some months which are really slow, some months which are fucking booming. It goes up or down, and I kind of want a little bit of stability in my life, even though English is not really as stable as, I would say YouTube could potentially be more stable than teaching English as a freelancer, but the problem with it is that, what if one day there's another apocalypse and all of a sudden I'm on the fucking street, so who knows? But yeah, I've been doing this for 4 years now. It's been incredible. You guys can go check out my old school RuneScape videos. You'll be able to find a link in my main channel. If not, you can just type Chaos OSRS. And I think at this point I have 115,000 subscribers. I remember that when I hit 14,000 subscribers on my old school RuneScape channel, that was uncharted territory for me because this channel, the kaozbender one, I believe the peak was 13,900. I vividly remember never making it to 14,000, and ever since the subscriber has been, the subscriber count on this channel has been going down and down and down. Right now we are at 13,300, which honestly in 4 years only losing 600 subscribers, like that's not awful, There's still people subscribed to this channel. I'm going to show you the analytics of this channel in a second because they're kind of funny, right? But yeah. So, Old School RuneScape has been an absolute fucking blast. I gotta talk about there is a convention called the RuneFest, which made its return after COVID, after an absence of COVID for like maybe 5 or 4 years, I would say. And because I am now an established creator on it, the creators of the game, it's a company called the Jagex, the people who make it like reach out to us, big creators who are in a private Discord where we have access to the people who develop and make the game, which is super cool. I will always be thankful for that. I think I got into that group, I believe, December of last year, so it's been so it's been a little over a year of me being in that group, and it's an absolute blast. Having the privilege of maybe not working together with the developers, like they don't really ask us for like hey guys, what should we do or anything. Like it's just like there to like interact with them if we have any questions, create a little network of people that you might want to talk to, have some questions, right? But the creators of the game, reach out to us and it's like, hey, we're going to have this convention. Would anyone like to come? We have like a little, I would say like, they ask us if we would be able to go. And then they provide free entries for us. Granted some people cover their, I would say their flights, their stays at the hotel. And it was insane. If you guys, which I would say it's probably 99.99% of people watching this, of the 2 or 3 people who are still watching at this point, not only did I attend the event, I was also nominated for something called a Golden Gnome, which is basically the Oscars of old school RuneScape content creation. And I was in the top 4 people of guide makers on YouTube. And that was an absolute honor. Like, I was in the front row for the award ceremony, and I got to see my videos on the big screen. Like, it was like a big movie theater, and there was like, like capacity for, I would say like 1,000 people, to be seated, like maybe, I don't know, upwards of like 2,000. I really don't remember how many people there were, but it was just nerve-wracking being in the front row with one of my good friends that went with me called Falco AJ. He has been making my thumbnails for, I would say, almost 3 years now. And I remember that I asked him, because I met him through my videos and he lived like 15 minutes away from me. I can't fucking believe this, right? So he starts making my thumbnails, and then because of that, we start networking further and further. I start recommending him with other people, up to a point where he starts working with the actual company that makes the game, called the Jagex, like I said. And he was also nominated not once but twice, which was insane. So he was like literally next to me. Like, I start making videos on this like point and click fantasy browser game for children. I am now nominated for the best guide, one of the best guide makers in the entire category. And then I have my buddy here that I literally introduced, like, hey, do you think you could do this 3D like art for me? And I was like, yeah, sure, I'm gonna try. And then seeing him grow to the point, like I was literally his first, I kind of don't want to say customer, his client, whatever, right? But, 2 people, who share that, literally from the ground up like that, that's just kind of insane. So, Old School RuneScape, RuneFest was insane. And, yeah, that's one of the things that I want to talk about, when it comes to this like old school RuneScape thing. There, like I said, there's just so much to talk about. If any of you would like to know more about what I do, I stream there almost, maybe not every day, I stream 5 times a week there on that channel. If you have any questions, come hang out. We have a good Discord. If you play old school RuneScape, you can join our Discord, join our clan, right? If you're watching this, that means that you are one of the OGs. So, I would, have the clan open for any of you who are interested in playing the game or coming back. But yeah, other than that, I would say that has been the peak, the absolute peak and the highlight of my time making videos on YouTube. Being recognized not only by the community but also from the company that makes the game has just been a, pretty much a dream come true, right? I started playing RuneScape back in 2005 when I was like 13 years old. I learned English through RuneScape, thanks to RuneScape. And, you know, 20 years later, 2005, 20 years later, I am literally making a living off of the game that I started playing when I was a kid, when I discovered it in computer science class in junior high. So to say that this has been a dream come true, like, would be an absolute understatement. And I genuinely cannot thank, like anyone who has ever been involved in this YouTube, like, sphere, I would say. Fans, haters, friends, arch nemesis and everything, right? So it's been an absolute fucking blast. Do I see myself doing this in the future? I think what I always say on my streams is I am going to stream this game for as long as I enjoy playing it. I don't know if I'll be making videos 2, 3, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. I probably will be doing something else. But from the moment I started doing this for a living, when what I make from YouTube matched how much I was making from my traditional job here in Mexico, which we don't really get like super high salaries because our cost of living is not that high and jobs are honestly dog shit. So you kind of have to, so if you want to thrive, you kind of have to be either really well positioned or you have to start your own thing and, give it your 110% to make sure it works out. Otherwise, like, you're able to live, comfortably, eventually, but our salaries are kind of dog shit. So the first month when I started making money on YouTube and my first paycheck from YouTube nearly matched what I was making from my 9 to 5, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna like wait 3 months and see if this keeps going or growing even further. And I'm just gonna like quit my job. And I have not had a traditional job in 5 years, I would say. I'm still teaching English, which that's my own thing. It's my clients that I've had before I became a YouTuber, and since they always want people, to learn English, it's like, for me it would be kind of disrespectful saying, no, I don't have any time anymore. It's basically the people who helped me and gave me a chance. I don't have any background when it comes to teaching English. I just help people with their pronunciations and, like vocabulary, getting more comfortable speaking the language. So I will always be grateful to the people that gave me a chance teaching English, having absolute zero fucking background doing this. So for me, it would be kind of disrespectful saying, you know what, no, thank you. So that, English thing, even though technically right now could be my side gig and YouTube be my main thing, I will always be doing that. But I have not had a traditional job for over 5 years now, and I consider I consider myself pretty, pretty lucky, pretty blessed in that front. And yeah, that's basically it. So is there anything else I would like to talk about? I don't remember because this is where my notes end. I'm pretty sure I had something else to talk about. Oh yeah, I'm gonna show you like something when it comes to this channel. Why not, have like a little outro. So if I swap to monitor, which I am also going to make it so you guys can see me, which is right here. I think you can see me now. I think you should be able to. If not, oh well, one take wonder, cope. So this is my YouTube channel, right? And as you can see, there's no videos on this channel other than the updates that I have for you guys every 2 years. Hey, and this title is probably gonna say, hey, again, 2026 update, and who knows. So the interesting part about this is that if you go to earn, right, I am not making money on this channel anymore. YouTube scamming me, that's kind of fucking cringe, isn't it? But the reason for that is because I believe about half a year ago, YouTube just sent me an email straight up. It's like, hey, you haven't uploaded the minimum requirement to videos for you to keep your monetization. So, bye-bye, see ya, and here I am unmonetized on my channel. I don't know if I can show you guys the analytics, right? I don't even have the tab anymore for me to show you how much money my channel made, right? So it's like, okay, sure, you can take away my monetization, but if I ever had any questions like, how much money I was making on this channel before, it got demonetized, then I don't have access to that information anymore. So it's like, you know, I kind of lose that part of it, which is weird. And as you can see, even though this channel doesn't have any videos for 4 fucking years, my last quote-unquote serious video was November 2020, and before Paper Mario, the Origami King, my last video, which was the end, it was in 2018, right? I didn't make any videos until 2020, so like a year and a half later. And then after being done with the series, I don't upload anything over the course of like 4 years other than these 2 update videos. And my monetization just basically says GG's, right? If you try to edit this, like, do you see copyright? Like, there's just no way for me to know that, right? Kind of weird, but it is what it is. So, yeah, the funny thing about this channel is that, as you can see from the analytics, it's still getting some views for some odd fucking reason. I do not know who's playing Mario Kart 7 in 2025, right? If you go on YouTube, hey guys, what's up? This is kaozbender here again for yet another video. Like, this is literally how I started this video 12 years ago, 735k views. I'm still super proud of this video. It was such a blast to make. But what was I gonna show you? Dude, 8,000 likes? I don't think any of my current videos on Old School RuneScape has this amount of likes. I'm gonna show you my popular videos in a second, but what was I gonna show you with this video? Oh yeah, so I was just gonna show you that yeah, there's still some people watching this month. 800 videos. Who's playing Mario Kart 7 in 2025, right? I don't know. There's someone out there watching my channel still. Dude, what a fucking what a blast from the past, man. 3-star rank, how to make money. There's still people playing Sticker Star in 2025. Super Smash Brothers, Masterpieces, Luigi's Mansion, Mario and Luigi Dream Team. Right, 100% completion for Sticker Star. Super Peach 3D World, man, Jesus. I don't think I ever told you guys, or maybe it was like way too obvious, right? This whole series was a fucking scam, and I will guarantee it, and I will admit it. It was a fucking scam. Deathless Run, there were a lot of videos that I had to re-record because I died, right? And then there was the, I don't know if you guys remember my Yoshi Woolly World videos that I was like, no damage. It started as no damage. I took some damage and I had to re-record, and eventually I said, fuck it, I can't do this, and I'm just gonna like upload the like video without commentary. See ya. Right? Super Peach 3D World, man. This series was a lot of fun. This was a lot of fun. I think I got pretty far into it without dying, like probably the first to 7 worlds, but then I started dying and I started like to re-record. So it's like whatever, right? The end. There are still videos being watched in 2025. This is the very first time me looking at these analytics and what videos are still being watched in 2025, which is just fucking insane. I cannot believe it. Right? So who knows? Let's see if uploading this video to YouTube to this channel gives me my monetization back, which if we go back to it, if I go to earn, I need 0 video I need 3 uploads in the last 90 days. So if I upload another video, maybe I can get my monetization back, you know? Public short views, 3 mil. Jesus, that's kind of fucking rough for shorts. Eligibility and one of the following, 4,000. Hey, it says one of the following. Maybe I could apply for monetization again. Who knows? But yeah, the other side of it is that if you see my Old School RuneScape channel, right? We have a couple of videos here. I've been uploading every single week, every single Monday on this channel ever since May of 2021, right? And some of these videos are absolute fucking bangers, right? Like this one, right? So you see, I don't even know how much I was earning from this video. And just to give you guys, you know, this is not me, oh, dude, 100,000 views on this video. That's pretty fucking nuts. This is not me showing off or anything, but if anyone has ever been like kind of curious about how much money you make on YouTube, I'm going to show you guys a good video and then a bad video, right? This video called the new training methods, if I go to the analytics, and this one has probably been my worst performing video of 2025. And it's still not picking up, right? This is about something in the game that you have to do eventually, but everyone fucking hates. I remade it. It didn't really hit, but, you know, content's content, right? Yeah, I have been making this. I'm gonna show you guys my most popular video on this channel. And I want to show you how many views it still has, and like, you know, we could potentially see how much money we have made from this one video. This is from 2023. Where's the gear progression guide? Let me see. Gear progression, bossing ladder, probably not. I think it's in 2022. If I go all the way down here, I think we're almost there. Where is it? Gear progression video. April 22. I think I uploaded in August. Where is it? Gear progression, gear progression, gear progression, gear progression. I think it was out. I think it was before the Tombstone of the Mascot. Shit, where is it? I don't know. Gear progression guide. Where's the original one? Gear progression. Dude, where is it? 2022. Huh? Or was it 2023? Gear progression. Where is it? It had to be in 2022. Okay, you guys are like, we're gonna get a little bit of August. Where is that video? April? Huh. What was it, 2021? I don't think it was. Where is this video? Gear progression. All the way back. Okay, sure. I don't think I'm going to be able to show you the analytics. Let me see.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, that's loud. May of 2022. So where is it? Did I get past it? May, December, January. Oh, that's June, March, April. Oh, dude, I'm stupid. How the fuck did I miss that, man? Whatever. So yeah, that was a little interruption, right? So for a video with 100,000 views, I think it got, what the fuck? Did it go up from the moment I showed it to you guys? 108. Was this video viewed 200 times or 130 from the moment I started recording this? That's actually pretty cool. But yeah, from 100,000 views, you will see $788. That may not be a lot for like some channels who like make thousands of dollars per video, but for this one particular video, has been doing pretty good. On the other hand, however, this video that didn't really do too well, I've only made $70 off of it. I remember the first week of like the first like day or two of me doing this, I think I only made like $5 off this video. So you have your highs and your lows. Some videos are more popular than others. Some hit better, some don't. But yeah, this video has probably been one of the best performing, like probably this year, honestly. But yeah. Other than that, the gear progression video, as you can see, my most viewed video on this channel, 800,000 views for like 4.5k USD. And this is something that like literally keeps making money without me moving a fucking finger, right? The day it came out, I don't know how much like that was. But if I go to, what about the last 90 days, right? So I have made, how much money? $10 in 3 months for like me doing nothing. Like that may not sound like a lot, which it isn't compared to some of the recent videos. But if you take into account that I have done nothing, like you can see that some earnings are like higher and higher. And starting, I would say around, I don't know what the fuck happened here. I made $1 in July of 2025, which is insane. And it started just going down, right? So you can see made 4 cents one day. So it has its ups and downs, right? But yeah, this is the most popular video on the channel. So we'll see what happens with the kaozbender channel. Earn on YouTube. So yeah, this one, I don't know what's gonna happen to it. There's just so much more that I could talk about in the YouTube side of things, right? But I think we're just gonna leave it here. So this is like a little inside view on what's been going on, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't really know what else to talk about, but like I said, number one, if you're watching this, number two, if you're watching this until this point, you can leave a comment with the word with the word phone, and I'll know that that you guys watched it. Something I did not talk about, and it has been literally in front of me this entire time, is that last year in July, I got addicted to Pokemon cards. So, not good. This was my wife's fault. I'm still spending a copious amount of money on cardboard. But that's a story for another time. I tried to make videos about Pokemon TCG, but I didn't really want to make another hobby into content creation. This is just something that I wanted to enjoy on my own. And that is basically it. I don't think there's anything else that I want to talk about. So if you guys want to talk about something else in the comments, you know where to reach me. I hope you have a fantastic 2 years. If I don't upload anything until then, you guys can keep in contact with other channels. I'm gonna keep this under 40 minutes. Bye!